Hello everyone, my name is Miss Taylor, and today I will be presenting a Halloween tale, Room on the Broom. Today we will be making Halloween slime, because it is Halloween this weekend, and that is the best part, which is also why I'm dressed in a witch's costume. And this Fall 2020 storytelling series is presented by Justborn. So I hope you enjoy the story, and I hope you enjoy making some slime with me. I'm going to be reading Room on the Broom, and Ginger here made a lovely broom that actually matches the story that you will see as we go along. So Room on the Broom is by Julia Donaldson, and without further ado, we'll get started. All right. All right. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair and a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it flew off her hat. Her hat flew off. I wouldn't want to lose my hat. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely and then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Where do you think they're going? Anybody have any guesses? They're gonna go start flying on their broom. So look at that, we got the dog and the cat on the broom now. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held onto her hat, but away blew the bow from her braid, just like that. So now she's losing her little bow. You can see it's falling all the way off. She has too much wind going on this stormy day. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out of the tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in his beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said as the witch tied her braid back in the bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a little bird like me? Yes, cried the witch, so the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. How many pets do you think they're going to have on the broom? I bet Ginger knows. How many? 4. Would you invite the bird on the broom? I would invite the bird on the broom. Even though she could fly on her own, I would want to be on a broom still. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. I wonder who's going to find the wand. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely and then said with a croak, as the witch dried her wand on the fold of her cloak, I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and what do you think happened? The broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar. And that was scary and loud. Uh-oh, she's away from all of her friends. Who do you think she's going to run into? A dragon? Uh-oh. I am a dragon as mean as can be, and a witch with French fries tastes delicious to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Look how close he's getting to the broom. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, just this once, I'll have the witch without fries. Uh-oh. She might get caught by the dragon. I wouldn't want to be in her shoes. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads and wings like a bird. What do you think's coming? Who is that horrible beast? It's all right here. Anybody have any guesses who the horrible beast is?
All our friends.
All of friends? Let's see. And it has a terrible voice, and when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, "Buzz off! That's my witch." The dragon drew back, and he started to shake. "I'm sorry," he spluttered. "I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly." And he spread out his wings, and he was off through the sky. That big, horrible beast scared off the dragon. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you I'd be in that dragon's inside. They saved their friend. But she still doesn't have a broom. Every witch needs a broom. You can see I have my broom. I have 2 brooms thanks to Ginger. Then filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone, throw something in." So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell, "Higgity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom." Then out rose, what do you think? What do you think she made?
A broom.
A broom, and this is a cooler broom, right, for this. A truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. "Yes," cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Look how awesome this broom is. It has couches and a pond.
In the sea.
If I can make my broom that cool, I mean, Ginger made a pretty cool broom, but if I could make a pool on my broom, I would. I don't know that magic quite yet. So hello, boys and girls. Now today, we're going to be making slime, and that is the best part. So all you're going to need is at least 1 bottle of 4 to 6 ounce Elmer's glue. So this is a typical glue you get at pretty much any store, even the dollar store. Then you're also going to need a little bit of baking soda and contact solution. That's all you're going to need to make some slime. If you want to make it cooler, like a little bit more stretchy, you can add some water. And if you want to make it less sticky, you're going to add some shaving cream. So all household objects that you can find at home. So first off, we're going to start off by getting 1 glue bottle and just fully dump it in your bowl. As much as you can, because the more glue you have, the more slime you're going to have. So you're going to dump all of it in. And I have mine decorated like a ghost, so this is just regular Elmer's. Good enough. And then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So I'm going to measure this out and put it over my bowl so it's not too messy. And just dump out a little bit of baking soda. Because if it makes it in the bowl, it's all right. You're going to use it anyway. Dump that in, and you're going to need something to stir with. Because this is glue, it's very, very sticky. So what you're going to want to do is use a spoon and just stir up all that baking soda into all that glue. Make sure to get all around the edges so that way you get all of it mixed up. Then, I already prepared my little secret solution into this little test tube bottle. But the secret is, it's only contact solution. And it has to have borax in it, which you can see on the back, but pretty much 99% of contact solutions have this. So you're going to want 1 whole tablespoon of contact solution, which I already measured out in here. But I'm going to slowly dump it in, not all at once, but just a little bit at a time. And I'm going to keep stirring it in and make sure I get all of it, because that's what's going to turn it into slime rather than just being sticky glue. So once you get it, it's going to get thicker, and it's going to be hard to stir. I'm going to keep adding it in slowly but surely until I get the right slime consistency. And every slime is somewhat different. Some of them are going to be more stretchy, some of them are going to be more sticky, some of them are going to be more fluffy. You can make it any color you want, you can decorate it however you want, so already start trying to imagine it as you're mixing it all in together. I'm going to add the last little bit in and stir it all in. So you can see it's going to start sticking and start stretching. So I want my slime to be a little bit more stretchy. So I already have some water here, And you're not gonna wanna add any more than half a cup of water, but I usually just estimate it. You're gonna start off with a little bit of water like that, just a little stirful. You're gonna keep mixing that in. I'm gonna start taking it off. You can see it's still not sticking to me. And it works best if you add lotion to your hands when dealing with slime, because that oil in the lotion will keep it from getting stuck onto your hands and making a super big mess. So you're gonna wanna put any type of lotion at all on your hands, and that oil will keep it from getting super messy. But I'm gonna keep stirring this around. And I think I'm gonna make my slime green for Halloween, even though it won't match my cape. It's fine. And if you still see that it's a little too sticky, what you can add is foam shaving cream. The gel's not gonna work, so I have the one from the dollar store, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of foam shaving cream to make it a little less sticky. Just a little bit. And if you see that it's still not working, just keep adding it in slowly but surely, because you can't really measure shaving cream all that well. And you're gonna see it's slowly gonna start to turn into that slime consistency that you're gonna want, which is super awesome because that's what we're going for. And the shaving cream, if you get it with a scent, it makes your slime smell good, which is also a really cool thing to add. So I use any food coloring, which you can see it's already all over my hands from previous times, but that's all right. What you're gonna wanna do is take a little bit of food coloring. I usually start off with 3 drops. If you wanna make it a darker color, obviously add more. But remember your glue is white, so it's going to be already on the lighter side. And if you don't want your hands to get covered in dye, like mine are, stir with a spoon. And you're going to see it's slowly going to start to turn colors. And then once you see that it's like not too bad to like clean up, it's going to turn into slime. It's going to be nice and stretchy because I added water. And I don't mind my hands getting messy, so. But definitely kids, check with your parents if you want them to be messy. And that's how you do slime. I hope you had a ton of fun today, because I know I did. I hope you had a lot of fun making messy slime. I hope it came out perfect, and I'm sure it's a good Halloween slime, because any slime is Halloween slime. And I hope you have a great Halloween, because I know I will, dressed as a witch. Be sure to share with us your creations and share with us your costumes.